Good to see you.
Alright, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein here. Excuse me. And we are here in the Howling Pit once again. And as you'll see, all these dots, these are from last playthrough, as they aren't from this time. I don't know why they are still showing up. Maybe because I'm going through here too quickly. Who knows? But we'll see how this goes. And we're going to be running Prometheus without any of the Prometheus options or anything that they are. However, we are going to be running the Sunset Sword with all 4 of the status effects that we can inflict on it, and the Executioner is immune to slow, as that's kind of obvious, but she's weak to Venom and Stun, and she's weak to Crush. And as we are going to be doing Slash, we are going to be doing exactly what she's strong to, so that will be kind of a problem, but we will hopefully offset that by her Stun and Poison, and everybody through here. We will be running White Mia with us to make sure that we have enough time on our weapons. So now, as you see there, the slug is fairly slow. And it only takes 3, and as you see there, it barely can turn around. So as we go through here, we will have We will have access to really good abilities here, and as these fellas will be slowed down considerably, we can. Whoops. Oh my goodness, we're getting, okay, whatever. We're getting slaughtered here. Okay, and we'll go for a slow. And we're just getting ourselves beat down here. Okay, let's go ahead and back up. And as you see here, that these fellas are slowed down considerably. Okay, we got another friend here. Okay. And as he's slowed down now, we'll just go ahead and dance in a circle there and put him down. Alright. And it's unfortunate that Mia took a death there. So we'll go for Stun now. And these guys are going to be kind of in our business here. Whoops. Okay. I can't see what's going on here. Alright, we'll put this guy down. Okay, and we will go ahead and put him down, and we'll get this guy stunned and slowed here, so he won't be able to do anything really too exciting there. We'll stun him again, and he won't understand what that's going to do for his health. Okay, and let's get our bearings here. Let's get back up to the top of the hill. So as you can see, because you're applying the status effects so quickly to these fellas, they don't really know what's happening, and the GXM variant here, or GXM Exceed, I have the black color because it looks much cooler, as that is very, very important here in Vein to look cool. So let's go ahead and get Mia back, and that's kind of the problem with this, as we don't have any way to heal her. We have some issues there, but because we have so much stamina from concentration if we're not getting hit, and morale boost if we're keeping our stamina at full, then we can just go ahead and continuously apply all these status effects. And as the inhibit and slow are the quickest build up, as on the card here, as they have 25, and Stun and Venom or Stun is the lowest value, and Venom Inhibit and Slow are at 25. As these are the highest values, they can build up on enemies very quickly, but every enemy has a build-up resistance as opposed to other values. So here for this fella, we are definitely going to go for everything as far as the gifts are concerned here. Okay, and we'll go for everything here, so the build-up will be extremely quick, and you'll see how fast that build-up will be. So he's got everything going on here, and he just cannot do too much of anything. So that was that fella in 1 and a bit bar of stamina there. but as you see, that cost us a whole lot of iCore and a whole lot of reload time here. So it would be nice to go for Disremember, as that can help you get back your gifts very, very quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and get around this fella and go for a backstab here. Now the GXM Exceed here can dish out some very respectable damage on a backstab there, and it gets back a little bit of iCore there on a backstab. So it's nothing too serious, but it's definitely a good amount. Okay, we'll go ahead and put down some slugs here. Okay, we got hit. That's okay. We got hit again, but that's okay. We'll go for some iCore here. Okay, good. And now that we got this big boy over here to go for, we'll go for some backstabs here to put some extra iCore in the bank here, if I can get it. And there we go. We got one. Okay, that's all we need is one. That's very good. And the iCore required for this fella as well to stun him and everything. Now he is immune to a few status effects here, so we will see exactly what those are. Okay, we'll go for all the things again here. Okay, and we'll go for all the items here to make sure that we get the best way possible on him. There we go, and let's head on in here. Now, as you see there, he's only got a weakness to poison, as that is definitely not the best damage to go for versus him, but that's okay. Oops, we're dead. Okay, and that's whatever. Let's see what he's gonna do. So let's head on over here. Did those guys come up? Oh no, the slugs are coming over. Okay, all right, and this fella is coming on over here. Yep, come on. Yep. And he's gonna dash off the edge? No, not quite. Not quite off the edge. Alright, but he's a one ugly looking dude. Let's go ahead and get him a backstab here. And we'll go for a poison. Okay, there we go. And let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna jump over that way. That's fine with me. Okay, and he's gonna do those little things. Okay, so we'll switch to the Poison Blade here, since that's what he can be weak to. So we'll back up from that blast. Okay, so this is the only status effect that he's weak to, and I don't think we can go for another backstab here. There we go. Okay, good, very good. And he's taking damage now at 3% of his health every second here. Okay, so we took him down. Okay, very good. And let's head up here and just bully this fella a little bit. And as we need some iCore here, and we'll go for some backstabs, and we'll put him down. We'll put some poison on him quickly. And we'll see what he's going to do. Okay, stop hitting me up. We'll go for another backstab here. Get some of that iCore back, and build up our stocks here a little bit. Alright, and let's go ahead and switch back to the Slow Blade, as that helps us, because in this area we are slow. So if we level the playing field and make the enemy slow, it definitely helps us considerably. So having double gift extension here is very, very good, as it's 2.25 times your delay on your abilities here. So that's very, very good to have access to. Alright, and so here on this fellow we will go for stun and slow, as that will allow us to put some quick damage on him, while at the same time getting some good ability here to go for some backstabs and get some of that iCore back that we've been using. Okay, very good. And let's go for some stun on him. There we go, he's stunned and slowed, so we'll take that backstab. Now, regular enemies, when you put a stun effect on them, they are unstunned by the very next attack. So stun is good on regular enemies if you're playing alone, you're playing solo, and you do stun, and then you go for some kind of ability to make sure that you can put out heavy damage onto the enemy immediately after. As you saw there, the ball got stunned, but then we had no follow-up except more attacks. But the stun buildup on it is very useful, very helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply slow and stun here on this thing. Okay, and as we have a whole bunch of folks over there and our gifts are running out, now we can disremember and we can go for stun and slow once again. And how nice is that, that we can do that. Okay, and let's go for these things. And this guy we will stun and slow him down. Nope. And the squid here in the water is ruining our day. Alright, and so that is how you can kind of, between stun and slow, at least one of them will be active at all times. Now versus the Executioner, we want to do poison and stun for sure, and as one of those will be active hopefully at all times, we will constantly have access to that extra 20% damage coming out of opportunism. Alright, so as we head through here, we need to hit the triggers. So here's this fella, and we'll slash him down. Mia attracted somebody here, so we've got some friends here that want to play. So we'll stun and slow them down. Okay. Oh, he's he's doing the twitches there, so that's okay. Oops, he hit us somehow. So we'll slow him down a little bit here. Okay. And let's not walk off the edge, as that would be extremely bad at this point. Okay, and hit that trigger. Good. Okay, so we're back up to full Ichor. We have 7 heals. We'll probably hit a Pure Blood here before heading on into the fight. And we will have our double gift extension. We'll have everything ready to go. And we'll have Disremember and so on and so forth. Now, versus the Executioner, you know, it's best to be dodging left, okay? And we can go ahead and kill the ball here real quick. Now the Sunset Sword is definitely nothing to boast about, as it is very lackluster and mediocre in its stats. As you see, it boasts strength and dex, and some just very mediocre to low kind of stats here on its self. And it's kind of interesting that that the Sunset Sword is kind of one of the first swords that you can achieve in the game, and there's really no, you know, explanation for it, but it just does some basic attacks, this, and some, I mean, there's nothing too amazing about it. And the dodge back is a pierce forward, so yeah, it's kind of just a swing and slash, kind of hack and slash type of idea here, but that's okay, as it is a pretty good sword overall, but nothing to considerably write home about. Okay, and we'll go ahead and Pure Blood up here, and as we get into the fight, we will go for the stun sword. Alright, and let's get on in it here. Now we are equipped currently with the slow sword, so we will have to switch to the stun sword as soon as the game gets on here, and you'll see that as all four of our gifts are active here, we will find out what she is what her build-ups are weak to here. Okay, slow down. So she's definitely poison and inhibit and stun. So poison, inhibit, and stun. Okay, there we go. We got her stunned again. Very good. And we're right back up to full Ichor here. We're at all the way up, so we can stun her again. And as soon as she comes out of this here, she will be stunned. So we can go for poison, stun, and inhibit, and we'll get hit. Sure, that's fine. We'll go for inhibit, and let's go for some more stun here, and more poison. Why not? Okay, good. And she's inhibited and everything again. So we'll go for poison, stun, and oops. Oh, and both Mia and I are down for the count. Okay, that's unfortunate. But as you see there, if you go for status effects on her, it's kind of over pretty quickly, and because we have tirelessness, we can get back a whole bunch of stamina very, very quickly. So since we can't go for slow here, we can go for Blade Dance, as that is a unique to Prometheus here, and we will be able to put out some heavy damage here, and we'll go for the Poison Sword and the Stun Sword. Alright, and let's go ahead and head on up. Alright, and since we have double gift extension, we will get 2.25 times 30 seconds, so we will get, what is that, 75 seconds out of Blade Dance. And since we are going to be having a pretty large, healthy, extreme stamina pools, Blade Dance will help us get a considerable amount of damage out very, very quickly here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get ourselves going here. Okay. And this is kind of how you can go for some of these things ahead of time here. Alright, and we'll go ahead and heal up one more time, and we'll go back to Disremember, as we will have plenty of stamina here early on. Okay, and this, and this, and let's go back to our health here, and we will go for a Blade Dance in the second part of the fight here. And she's stunned already. Very, very good. Let's go for Blade Dance. There we go. There we go. And we're going to need to go for some items here, and we'll go for these. Okay. And she's stunned, so that's very good. And we can go for much more damage here. And as soon as everything's over, we will go for Disremember again. Okay, we'll go for that stun, and get that stun going. Gotta get that stun, there we go. Okay, and let's go for Disremember. There we go. Oops, and we're dead in one hit. That's very nice. That's very nice indeed. Okay, we'll go for this. There we go. Now she's stunned and poisoned and inhibited. Very good. So at least one status effect is available on her at all times, as also paired with Blade Dance, as you saw there towards the end. I mean, we were just constantly slashing through her, and she's even strong to slash. So we were chunking out huge portions of her health there at the end. And if you can have enemies, or at least bosses like this, where you can have multiple status effects available at all times, it basically is a guaranteed 20% increase from opportunism, while at the same time you have the debuff buildup constantly just building up on the enemy very quickly, and then paired with Blade Dance there, each strike, and since we're able to get out tons and tons of strikes because of the quick nature of the Sunset Sword and the quick slashing pattern, we're able to get monstrous amounts of damage multipliers, because every time we are doing a strike there, we're getting 5% more damage added to our blade, and that's every single time. So on top of the multiplicative values of the status effects, and then the poison that she's taking over time, but because we're paired up with double gift extension there, Blade Dance just kind of ruins her very quickly, very easily. And even though we took that one hit there and it killed us in one shot, we weren't even really trying to dodge anything or whatever. It was just swing the sword and hack her down. So that's kind of how status effects can ruin someone's day. And typically, in my experience, if you're running one status effect at as a one single solo status effect, it doesn't have as good of an effect as unless it's paired up exactly with all the others that you have available to you. And as you see, this executioner, since she applies slow, she's immune to slow. So you need to pay attention to that. Like the butterfly, she's immune to poison. And she's can take the others. Same thing with different bosses throughout Vayne. Some bosses are immune to all status effects, like the Skull King. He can't take any any status effects, neither the Virgin Born, but that's a little bit about how you can run the Sunset Sword to actually make it viable, make it useful, and just depending on what enemy you're up against. See, we had the Poison Sword active, and we probably should have been running the Stun Sword to make sure that we apply stun faster to her, rather than applying more poison. But as you saw, we had plenty of options here from our consumables as well as our gifts here, paired up with Disremember to get those active immediately again. And as these have a 30-second cooldown, which is an extremely long time, paired up with Double Gift Extension here, I believe these have a 30-second runtime, so same as Blade Dance. So you are able to apply these very, very easily, and with the Double Gift Extension you get about 75 seconds, which is way long time as compared to the Executioner and how long you're in that fight. So next we'll be in the Cathedral, everyone's favorite place, so thank you all for watching, and we'll see you there.